Hello, I've got more questions. It's another video that Sunset Lover did. She asks 13 questions. I don't know if I'll answer all 13 of them, but I will throw them out there, and I may or may not. It just depends. First question is, what do you order from Starbucks? I don't go as often as I used to, and my favorite drink at Starbucks is the pumpkin spice latte, which only comes out in the fall. September until it runs out, and that's usually early March, late February. I guess the rest of the time of year I get maybe a caramel latte. I don't know. What's one thing in your closet you cannot live without? Pants. I don't know. My jeans. I don't really go anywhere without wearing those. What's the one thing that most people probably wouldn't know about you? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what you wouldn't know. Name one thing that you want to do before you die. I guess go to Europe, go to Italy. I'd love to hit, Germany and Greece and England, France. There's so many countries I want to go to out over there. I don't know. I guess travel more. What's one food you cannot live without? Well, if Coke's food, then it would be Coke. If it's, a solid food, it would really be hamburger and fries. It's hard to separate them. For me, that's like one thing. That's my meal. I don't really like a hamburger without fries, and I don't eat fries without the hamburger. So, yeah, it's a package deal for me. So that would be one thing I could not give up. What quote or phrase do you live by? I don't really have like a credo. I guess if I did have to pick one, it would be do unto others. I just, I think that's a good way to live. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? Well, the video I made the other day about the community, I think that's the best part of YouTube, is making friends and meeting people and connecting with people all over the world. That's the best part of, or what I like most about YouTube. What I dislike most about it, I guess, is those that work for YouTube, and I know that it is a business and they want to make money, and this is a free site, so it's hard to complain. However, I think that pushing the YouTube celebrities on everybody, that's not cool. And like I said before, I've unsubbed some celebrities that I can't really unsub, and I think they try to. I think that's a ploy to try to get people to watch them. I think, if you're like, oh, let me just click on it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have unsubbed people who aren't celebrities, and I don't seem to have a problem with them not showing up in my queue, but I can't get rid of the celebrities, and that pisses me off, because I don't want stuff shoved down my throat. What's your number one most listened to song on iTunes? Well, I looked on iTunes, and this kind of surprises me a bit, but it's Chris Brown's Forever. I do like that song. I don't feel like I listen to it a lot. In fact, I have a playlist that I play quite frequently, which that song is in, but I have it set for random. So I guess my iTunes really likes that song. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? Well, is that clothing style, personality style? I don't really know. If it's clothing style, I don't really have a style. I've been wearing the same kind of clothing since I was a kid, in terms, and I've said this before, jeans and a t-shirt, or jeans and something like this. Just very basic, comfortable clothes. Personality style, I'm kind of what you see is what you get. I don't think I'm much different in person than I am. I think we all are different in different situations with different people. There's no doubt about that. I act differently around different people, slightly, I think. What's your favorite number? 3. I was born in March. I was born in 1966. Lots of 3s. I have 3 nipples. It's just, yeah, I know. I overshare, sorry. 2 hobbies. Well, gardening for sure is a hobby, and YouTube definitely is a hobby. Making videos. Those are probably my 2, excluding art, my 2 biggest things I do. 2 pet peeves. Just two? I have so many. I'm trying to come up with one that I haven't already, went on and on about. An example, I guess, because being in the office, occasionally we have people that come in who, I don't know, bathe in perfume. I guess I hate people who wear too much perfume. I don't need to be able to smell you from down the hall. And then when you leave, it lingers. It just hangs in the air for hours after you've gone. I don't know. I know people that wear too much perfume, and I've told them they wear too much perfume. However, it hasn't changed their behavior at all. That they reek of it. There's a fine line. I don't think you yourself need to be able to smell your own perfume like 5 hours later, because it's just not really going to happen unless you bathe in it. And then that's just too much. It's too much for us out here in the world. Another pet peeve I have is it's an annoyance. I don't know. Is that a peeve? I suppose. When I specifically here, because I have to take the elevator, up and down. I find it irritating that if you're standing there waiting for the elevator and the lights, it's on when you push the button. You're standing there waiting for the elevator. Some dillweed walks up and then, pushes the button like, I don't know. I hate people when you've already got the button pushed for the elevator. Push the button. I'm like, what do you think? I'm just standing here for my health. I haven't thought to push the button. I'm not capable of it. Pushing the button. I'm just got my finger at my ass. I mean, I don't know why people then, feel compelled to push the button. Perhaps they're not looking at it when they walk up to the elevator. But if there's one or more people standing in front of an elevator, odds are a button's been pushed. I don't know. In a way, I find that sort of dickish. I do. It's just like, oh, I'm going to come push, it really bugs me. It's almost an arrogance thing that I kind of sense from somebody. It's like, well, I'm going to push the button because obviously you're not capable of calling the elevator, so I'll do it, even though 3 of you are waiting. I might be projecting, I'm not sure. Although I don't think I'm dickish about the elevator. Other than I hate when people push the button and it's already pushed. I spend way too much time thinking about stuff. Guilty pleasures, I don't know. I guess a guilty pleasure is that something you feel guilty about that you enjoy? Because, I can't say chocolate's a guilty pleasure because, I have no guilt over eating it. None. I don't really have any guilt over enjoying something that I don't enjoy. I don't know what that means, guilty pleasure. Is it something you don't admit to people that you like? Even then, I don't know. I don't think there's anything that I have a guilty pleasure about. Maybe overanalyzing it. Thanks for the questions.